tonight.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this one too low. DJ Chark, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. This defense for the Bears, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10. But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
That caught by Tremble. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. First carry for Christian McCaffrey.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. Escapes the defender. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, they have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. McCaffrey. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. This opening drive has taken him to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, a man who's made quite the name for himself in the NFL, and that's Russell Wilson.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. From the 30 on 2nd down, Wilson will get that complete to his tight end, Komet. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Wilson. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. To throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll look to throw again. There's Trimble, the tight end. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Got a man, it's Tristan Jackson. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, it's Robinson. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. Robinson, a first down and then some. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson.
Open man is Komet, the tight end.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. It's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They'll run on first down. Herbert. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Wilson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. There's Wilson to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Back to throw here.
And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. On 1st down, Herbert fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
2nd and 9.
Wilson.
They'll set up the screen to Herbert.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Now it's Wilson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Now it's Wilson. This caught by the tight end Cross. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series. So those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. A throw over the middle, taken in. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey, and he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll run on first down. Herbert, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Now Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Bears on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there for Carolina.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Thrown to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts.
as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And his kick is indeed good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession.
You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we can draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. Now Wilson on first down.
That's complete to his running back, Herbert.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Throwing again here, Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. First down now, but that clock rolling. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And Jones has it over the middle. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on. Divisional round game. And you can see the result there. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Second and 2. And he's got his man on the out route. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Second down and 3. They'll set up to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to ball his way in for the Panthers score. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown of the night. And the Panthers add on to their lead. The point after is good. And the lead is now 17-3. That time a 9-play drive. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On second down now, Herbert. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Here's Wilson. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 1. And he rifles one incomplete. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. On first down, Wilson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Wilson got his man complete over the middle. It's Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. on second down. Herbert. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Herbert. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to fourth down. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss two in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man right side is Shark. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He'll look to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Again, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. On the handoff, it's Hubbard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Chuba Hubbard, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. A good gain on 1st has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Cross. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He'll find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Throwing is Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. To throw again is Wilson. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Wilson, he sets up the screen to Jones. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run with Montgomery. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tony Jones taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bears are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. But normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll look to throw again. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Back to throw again. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Chicago offense set to get started. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, he finds his man, complete. That's Cross. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Jackson's got it over the middle. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Wilson to throw. Bryant with a catch right side. And he will have the Bears first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Wilson will throw again. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. To throw again on second down. Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Montgomery, they'll run for him. They didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. That's caught at the 2. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. 2nd down and goal. Wilson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Russell Wilson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Panthers are going to recover here, and that should be enough to get them the victory. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And they will take a knee here. So with that knee, they take care of business in the divisional round. They'll be back here at home next weekend. One more hurdle to get to the big show.
The good feelings, they just keep coming. They get to ride that wave for at least one more week because they have their big prize in their eyes. prize, and that's getting into the Super Bowl, but they have to win next week after winning this one.
The Panthers season will press on as we say so long, everybody.